This is a tutorial to show you how to use Screencastify. Remember, Screencastify sits in the top right hand corner of your Chrome browser, so it's a Chrome extension, only can be used if you're operating Chrome. So here I'm in my Google Drive and I've made myself a Google slide of some Australian art. So I'm going to talk about this Australian art, I'm going to highlight some things, and I'm going to record it using Screencastify. So it's a recorder of your computer screen. So I come up here, I click on it, and I can record the tab that's open, or I can record the whole desktop, or I can record a video cam of myself. I'm going to do the tab, and I've got the microphone ticked on. So I click record tab.
3, 2, 1.
So it's now recording. When it starts recording, I get some tools down the bottom here. I get a cursor. The cursor is useful because when I want to change the pictures in my slide deck, I can use the cursor to do so. The cursor also enables me to have a spotlight, so I can highlight particular things that I'm talking about in each of the pictures, which might make it easier to identify what's actually happening. I have a pen and I have different colors that I can choose. So I can highlight aspects, I can circle things, I can note particular aspects of some particular pictures with the pen. I get an eraser, so I can get rid of my erasings. I get a camera, so I can actually open up the webcam and then I can put myself in a different spot. So if you want to show yourself to your teacher as you're speaking, I can pick myself up and I can put myself in different spots. If I need to, I'm going to turn myself off. And I get a countdown clock, so I can count a clock so I can see how many minutes has gone in the video. And I've also got a pause, so I can pause the video, I can make some changes, and then I can continue the recording. Okay, so the sorts of things that I'd be talking about might be that I notice that in the McCubbin, so I need to go back to cursor to get it onto the McCubbin, and then I can go to pen. I might notice that in the McCubbin we have only a few people in each of the scenes, and it's certainly very much about the family unit being the man and the woman and possibly a child, whereas for the barack, go back to cursor, for the barack painting there are many individuals and there's certainly ceremonial clothing. We don't get to see faces, and the environment and the trees are certainly a different representation to what McCubbin might be doing in his particular picture. Okay, so that's enough information that I've provided about the pictures. I've done my video, I've finished. So if I come back up here and click on the icon, I can then go stop.
So it's now recording.
Two screens happening over here. I'm going to pause that. It will record the video and I can see what I actually recorded. And over in the far right here, it's saving it into my drive without even me asking. I can a little running bar on the bottom right hand corner here. I can see how much of this video has been saved, and it's automatically being saved into my drive. It's nearly done. Nearly done. Okay, that's been fully saved, and see it's in my drive. At this point I could copy the link, and the link's been copied, or I could go and find it. So if I go to my drive, and somewhere in here Screencastify has put a folder. Open the folder, and there is my Australian art video that I made. They're still processing the video, that's okay, I can worry about that in a minute. I've got a copy of it, or I could get a copy of the link here and copy the link. I'm now going to go and paste it onto my ePortfolio. So I go back to my drive, I go into 2018 ePortfolio, I open up my personal ePortfolio, I go into my trial video page, and there's the trial video I made in Movie Maker. I can go Control V and insert, and there I'll get the movie that I made in Screencastify, and it'll just take a little minute to load up.